Guys, so finally, kicking off with candlestick anatomy. Well, I'm going to be really fast, and if you don't understand, you can replay the video and watch it all over and all over again, because that's how you learn. Watch the video first, then watch it again with your pen and your notes. Always take notes. Also, if you have questions that you need to ask, you can send me a private message, and within my free time, I will answer your questions. Or in the next video, I'll probably answer the questions. So I'm trying to go, I'm trying to be very fast with this, right? I'm also going to send you screenshots so you can as well have it. So coming to trading, um, the thing we look at every single day in our lives as a trader is candlesticks. Now, if you do not understand this candlestick, then I don't think you even need to know anything else, right? You need to understand this candlestick because this is what you are literally trading. Because now you need to either be at this place or this place as a trader. But then we'll come to that, right? Now, let's dive right into it, right? Candlesticks. Candlesticks are charting tools that shows price movement within a set time. I'll take that again. Candlesticks are charting tools that show price movement within a set time. Each candlesticks display the open, the high, low, and close prices, helping traders spot the trend and pattern. As we go deep down into this, you get to understand what trend and pattern is. So take note of these two words because we are going to jump on them later. Now, I'll dive right into the types, right? And then start to explain. So now the two types, or let me just say the two types, because the last one is not really very important until you start, diving into the markets. So I'm going to start with the two major candlesticks that we have. Now we have the bullish candlestick, and then we have the bearish candlestick, right? Bringing us straight to the bullish candlestick. Now, the classic bullish candle stick. There's no stick here, but you can just put it in. Anyways, the classic bullish candlestick, what happens here? Now, you need to understand what happens within a candle, how a candle is being formed or created, right? And now, if you read this, it says candlesticks are charting tools that shows price movement within a set time, right? And now I'll explain this to you, right? So just like I've said, this is what you're going to be looking at. That's why it's called a charting tool, right? Because you're always going to look at it. It's your tool for the chart, right? Now, that shows price movement within a certain time. That brings us down to how the candlestick is being created, right? How it forms. Now, when 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 the market opens, right? It opens as a specific price, right? And the market closes at a specific price, right? So now, this is what happens. When the market opens, it opens at a specific price, then it trades down below. Now, this is a classic bullish candle that's being formed, right? It trades down below and then trades back up higher, comes down a little bit, and then the day closes. The market closes. Now, this is basically how the candlestick is being created. In a candlestick, we have the open, meaning where did the market open, where did price open at that specific time frame, right? At that specific time. Now, after it opens, it will either sell down. So since we're talking about a classic bullish candle, right? It will sell down and then sell up again, buy up, and then come down a little bit and close. Now, when it closes, right, you now have a candlestick. Now, the candlestick is made of the open. A classic bullish candle is made of the open, the low, which is this, the candle low. So open, low, the candle high, high, and the candle close. This is what a classic bullish candle is made of. The open, the low, the high, and the close. Now, what is this green thing that you're seeing? This is called the body of the candle. And what is this line that you see, right? They are called the wicks. Wicks. I'm going to dive into this in a more advanced video, but it's a basic video actually, right? So moving on to the classic bearish candle, right? I know now you're seeing the open above when you're supposed to be seeing the open below, and you're going to ask why. That's because the market opens, let's say, for example, um, the price of Bitcoin goes up to this price now, right? Today. Now, tomorrow, when the market opens, right? The market needs to open at where it closes at, right? And then if Bitcoin sells, it sells here and close for that day around here. Hence why you have this open here. So assuming this is Bitcoin price from $1 to $1,000, right? And closes at $1,000. And next year, the price from 1,000 back to $1 and closes at $1. You get to understand later on. But anyways, now the same thing for the classic bullish candle, but this is just vice versa. The open, the low, the open. Now for this is the open, the high, the low, and the close. So it's OHLC, which is the open, the high, the low, and the close, right? Which is this as the high, this as the low, this as the open, this as the close, this as the open, this as the close. Now, you understand what I mean by the open, the high, the low, and the close. And then you understand what I mean by this as the body, this as the body, and this as the wick, this as the wick, right? I explain more of that later. But anyways, let's dive down into time frames, right? Now, time frames in Forex, time frames are the period each candlesticks or bar represented. Sorry, Jesus. That was a very wrong language, man. So let's do it again. In Forex, time frames are the period each candlesticks or bar represents on a chart, right? Now, what does that mean, right? You see this candle here, right? This O buy candle, right? Now, it can take a whole day for this candle to form, right? It can take a whole day for this candle to form. Just as you can still take 1 hour for this candle to form. It can still take 1 week for this candle to form. It can take 2 seconds for this candle to form. So, right, it depends on what time frame you are looking at on the charts. And if you watch the video where I spoke about understanding the trading view itself, the trading view platform itself, you will understand how to check the time frames. But I'm still going to show you in this video because I'm going to show you a chart representation of a real candlestick and the time frames, right? So it takes a whole day for a candle to form. It takes 1 minute for a candle to form. It takes 2 minutes, takes 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 1 hour, 5 hours, 6 hours, 10 hours for a candle to form. It just depends on what time frame you are looking at that specific time. Now, they let traders see the price movement in different levels of details. Break it down. Time frames. Are you looking at the 1 hour? Where are you trading on? 1 hour, 2 hours, 1 hour, 4 hour, right? Think of a time frame like zooming in and out on a map. Smaller ones shows the street details. Larger ones show the whole city. So if you're going to a smaller time frame, you are seeing, you know, your area, your streets, what's just going on there. You can't actually see the major thing in the town. You can only know what's happening in your streets. Only what's within your house, your compound, your estates, right? But if you go to the higher time frame, you are able to understand what's going on in your whole city, in your town, in your country. That's just a layman explanation. Anyways, so I trust you understand a little on what I've just said. If you do not understand, ask your questions and I'll probably drop a comment asking questions or shoot me a message. Now I'll dive to a chart so you can see what the candlestick actually look like. So now I'm going to start with the time frame first. On the top left of your trading view, you're going to have your time frames, right? There's a drop bar that shows you the one you can't see, and then you have to choose on the one you want to favorite. Just as you can see, you have 12 months, 6 months, 3 months, 1 week, 1 day, 12 hours, 8 hours, 6 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour, and so on and so forth. But now we're going to start from the monthly. So I click on the monthly, and what do you see? You see, um, this is on replay. Sorry, no more replay. Yeah. So now you can see different candlesticks. Now, this is the twist. It takes 1 month for these candles to form. So right now, like this is the current month, and you can see it forming. The previous month was this candle. The previous was this candle, which was, you can see, August August candle, the month of August, right? You can see, and this is September, and this is October. So I can take you back to um, January, right? So this is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, and now October. And now we're going to have November, December from here, right? So this is the monthly time frame, right? And you can see series of candles which are formed over the past years, right? And now you can see one candle makes 1 month, 1 month, 1 month, 1 month, 1 month. Now, if you go down to the weekly, you see more candles. and then you understand what's going on. This is just a choppy price action, so I'll go here. So you can see it takes 1 week for a candle to form if you're on the weekly time frame. So if you're here and you want to see how this candle is going to close, you have to wait for that week to end, right? Just like, oh, I'm waiting for this candle to close, I have to wait for this week to end. I'm waiting for this candle to close, I have to wait for this week to end to probably wait and see what this week does. And then this was me participating in this week. So going down to the daily, we have the daily, which is the D. You can now see it takes 1 day for a candle to form. And if you look where you can see this sell candle, which is a bearish candle, this was the open, this was the close, this was the high, this was the high, and this was the low. The same thing for this bullish candle, you have a small wick. So all these lines you see, they are the wicks, they are called wicks, and the body, the red and the green, they are the bodies. So we can go to the 4 hour. You have different time frames. You see, and 4 hour. 4 hour, it takes 4 hours for one candle to finish. 4 hours for one candle to open and close, open and close, open and close. Now this is a new 4 hour candle that's here. And if you look to the right, you can see how much time it has left for the candle to close. With this, it has 2 hours, 36 minutes, 98 seconds. The same thing for other time frames, and it is what it is. Time frames, we still have things to talk about time frames, like knowing how many 4 hour time frame makes up a daily candle, how many 1 hour candles makes up a 4 hour candle, and that'll tell you that that's 4 1 hour candle making up a 4 hour candle. But we'll dive deep down as we continue on these lectures. So that's it for now. Thank you very much. I hope you comprehend this. If you do not comprehend this, watch it all over and over, all over again, and ask your questions. Thank you very much.